So I'm super excited about the EquatIO for Canvas integration. What it means is we can use all the EquatIO input methods directly within Canvas, anywhere that Canvas can do some editing. So as a teacher, they can create content that's automatically accessible anywhere in Canvas. And as a student, they can also do the same thing. I'm really excited about the quizzes integration. So a teacher can create a quiz that has math or science notation within it, directly within there. And the student can pop it open, take the quiz, and utilize the same EquatIO input methods to create their responses. So for instance, like at this problem, I can just pop open EquatIO. I want to do some stuff, so I want to solve this problem by completing the square. And so I click on EquatIO, and it's going to give me the options to do that. So one of the main things about EquatIO is I can use my prediction part. So just to rewrite the equation, I can just do x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 0. And I can insert that. And so that will insert directly into Canvas, and it'll put that math. And the best part is it's automatically accessible. So I'll unplug my mic here and let read and write read that directly aloud with the hover speech.
X squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 0.
So I'm really excited about that component. So we can also, I can click on some math I have, and if I, that it was inserted with EquatIO, and if I open it back up, I can edit that as well. So one of the things here I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, well, I'm going to solve that problem by completing the square using my handwriting. So I can just say that's going to be the quantity of x plus 2 squared equals 0. And then I have x plus 2 taking the square root of both sides. I won't put the plus or minus in the square root. So it should give me x equals -2. So I can do that and just click on insert. So that'll insert my, oh, it thought that was a y squared. That's okay. We'll just leave that there for demo purposes. And so when I put that in there, so it's directly in there. Another super cool feature is I can use my speech input. I can also add a Desmos graph. All those different things are available, any of these input methods. I can also change my options here. So one of the options I can do is change my language. So I can change it to Spanish. And this is also where I can toggle off all my chemical notation and formulas. But if I change that language, now everything is in Spanish localized. It tells me everything to do in Spanish. I can do the same thing if I want to do x al cuadrado. So I can do the same thing with the prediction using the Spanish. Great for my English language learners or native Spanish speakers, so they can communicate that math with their, so más 4x. So they can just continue to use their native tongue on that sense for igual 0. And so I can insert those directly if I want to using Spanish prediction. I can even use Spanish speech. So we'll see if it picks it up. X al cuadrado más 4x más 4 igual 0. All right, so it didn't like my igual 0, but I can just pop in there and I can retype and then insert that. So I can start with speech and then use my prediction as this nice multimodal approach using Spanish speaking as well. And so the best part about that is I have multiple ways to input directly into this quiz. And then as a student, if I submit this quiz, I have that math. And so it's already accessible. I could have be read back to me before I submit it. But now if I look and see what the teacher sees, I think this is a really powerful workflow for teachers. As a teacher, I love my digital workflow to help me work more efficiently. Canvas has this super cool thing called Speed Grader. So if I have Speed Grader, I pop it open and it'll scroll through all of my students who have submitted this quiz, and I can just easily add comments if I want in here and see all their work. So I can even drop down and see who submitted it. This is the test student that just submitted it. So I can easily see all that work, see the math that they've done there, and then I can add comments directly. I can even do all these other ways to add them comments. So I can assess super quick directly within Canvas, all of that fully integrated within Canvas and not having to go anywhere else. Super excited about how we can integrate EquatIO to allow students to input in multiple methods, and then also to allow teachers and students to create accessible math and science content directly within Canvas. Super excited for that. Hopefully it answered all your questions. If not, let me know.